What was your take on what happened?
Yeah, it was a very poor game. We didn't bring the energy that we needed to bring against any NBA team. Probably the fact that we had a couple of days off, that we are seeing Dallas with struggling, hurt. It didn't help to bring the concentration and the attention that we needed. Once they got up at halftime, or most of the game actually, they got confident, and that's what happens in the NBA. Every team has a lot of talented guys that can get hot, that can make things happen. So yeah, we were kind of irresponsible. We were not as sharp as this league demands you to be every game, and we almost lost the game.
Was there anything specifically that he was disappointed in the most?
Many distractions and lack of physicality. I think that's the two things that he emphasized the most, and he was most upset. So yeah, they were more physical than us. We made too many mistakes, reached too many times, sending to the line in bad moments. So yeah, there were a bunch of factors, but I would think that those two are the main ones.
Seemed like maybe David Lee was one guy who did bring some physicality and energy.
For sure, David was very important for us today. So he helped a lot. He has had some good plays, both ends of the court, some rebounds. So yeah, we got some. I think in the second half we brought that physicality, but it was already late. It was enough to win, but once you are that late to the game, anything can happen in this league. So that's why we are all a little upset and disappointed at the way we played. We were making some progress, and today we just went back to 2 steps.
You use the word physicality a lot this season. You guys just showing lack of it. How do you bring that in the game?
Well, I think that lately we were all right. Those few games that we lost, I think 3 and 4, those were our problems so far. The rest, I think we were having we are having a good season. We just are not playing at home the same way as on the road, and that's something we gotta fix, because we always take pride on playing here in front of our fans and making this arena a tough place to play in. So yeah, we gotta get it back. So hopefully now we'll go on the road, play these 3 games, and then we start from scratch, playing aggressively and bringing the juice that we always talk about.
Is this a big learning moment for you guys?
Yeah, the thing is, as I said, we lost 3 and 4 at home a couple of weeks ago, and that's very unusual for us. And in the constant on those games were kind of like that, distractions, not enough toughness. We got outplayed by opponents, and basically we got outplayed today. The things that they have so many injuries that they were lacking a little bit of talent and depth to beat us, but they should have beat us. So we really got to step up at home. On the road, we've been pretty solid.
Despite what happened tonight, the Mavs look like they're the team that's going to stick at the bottom of the standings. It seems like kind of a waste of Dirk's twilight. Does that make you appreciate more what you and the Spurs have been able to sustain over the last 2 decades?
Well, I think first of all, it's very early, and when they had a tough start, and then they had so many injuries that it's hard to play like that. You're missing 3 point guards. So Curry had a great game today, but still, it's hard to figure it out. So they had a bad start maybe the first 6-7 games, but then they've been injured. So I wouldn't say that they're out. It's too early. We got 70 games to go. Anything can happen. So I always respect Dallas, and I think they're going to be back and play the way everybody expects them to play.
What do you see from those rookies that you guys have so far? Do you still see the wheels kind of turning in their heads as they're playing?
Yeah, for sure. It takes time. It's not easy. I don't know how it is to play in other teams, but we haven't had many rookies that provide it right away. Everybody needs a year. Even Pau. that he's been around for a million years and played everywhere. He needs time to adjust, to get to know the system, pop, the teammates. I don't know, it's something about that. So it takes time. And for younger kids, it's going to take even more. It takes me time, it takes Fabry time, it takes Thiago time, everybody. So it is what it is. We understand that that's part of the deal here, and we just got to be patient and let them grow.
Do you remember what was the toughest part of the transition for you as a rookie? You were coming from a little different scenario than some of these guys.
Well, first, so many things to learn at the same time. First of all, the coach, trying to convince him that you are worth it to be out there. But then you got to adjust to new rules, to bigger opponents, stronger, more athletic, different roles, because we all come from different roles. I mean, when I came to the Spurs, I was used to making plays, and I had to adjust slowly, and that's what happens to everybody. So it's completely normal, and we just got to be patient and wait.